Hello everyone. So this is part 12 of translating lonely men's comments. I honestly can't believe that we're on part 12. But at the same time, I've said it over and over. As long as they keep commenting, I'm going to keep making these videos because the stuff they say is so ridiculous. It's actually kind of funny. So I'm going to share it with you. Anyway, the first guy we've already talked about. We talked about him in the last video. He was the guy who was nagging and calling me olive oil. And we said, I said it looks like he's wearing a filter on his photo. But then somebody in the comments pointed out that not only did it look like he was wearing a filter, it looked like he was smizing like Tyra Banks. And I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, for about a week, and I didn't get all of his comments, he has consistently every day been calling me olive oil. And I'm going to read you what he wrote. But what's weird to me is like, I decided to go ahead and run an experiment because usually I just block dudes for this because it's stupid and you just want my attention. But I was like, let me see how long he will keep doing this with no attention. Because fellas, logic would dictate that this is not giving you what you want. What he really wants is my attention in a positive way. But instead, he's going to keep nagging. And so I let him this time just to see how long he would go. He stopped. And I'm probably going to block him now. But let me read to you what he wrote this past week. And this is not all of them. This is just a few. So he wrote, olive oil can get that early work, have that hoof up in the air. Like, honestly, do you think women like this? Do you think I'm going to be like, oh my God, let me go and talk to this guy? What is the response y'all think is going to come out of this? Anyway, let me read the next one. The next one, he's just olive oil waving. Another one, olive oil, good morning. Like, that's not my name. Do you think that I'm going to respond positively to this? Like, fellas, I really need you guys to think about what you're doing so that you get the results you're looking for. Because clearly, this won't get you what you want. It will get you blocked. Might get you cussed out. It might get you that negative attention, like me saying my name's not over, but I'm not going to give you that. Like, it's just too stupid for me. But I really need you guys to think about what you're saying to women, because part of your issue is that you don't have social skills and you don't know how to talk to women. You're acting like a child. Stop doing that. That's not working. Okay, let's move on. All right, here we go. This guy comments, she's for the streets. I don't know why you guys, like, I know why. I've said this before. Men who have low self-esteem, who don't have a lot going for them, they go online and they try to put women down because it temporarily makes them feel good about themselves. So like going out and saying, calling women names and saying she's for the streets gives you this temporary high. It doesn't make it true. You're still going to feel bad later. You're still going to be insecure and lonely. But in that moment, you got to say she's for the streets. But what's really funny to me is that men really think that men are more valuable than women. When in reality, I'm just saying, when we're being honest, there's a lot of men who will pay women for their company. A lot. On the flip side, though, there's very few women who will pay men for their company. Y'all are not that valuable. I'm just saying. Those are just the facts. Take it how you will. All right, let's go to the next one. This guy wrote, you lot really overestimate your value. Most of you are not interesting and boring as fuck, and not all pussy is even worth it. So I've already just discussed why y'all overestimate your value. But the other thing you all do when you write comments like this, men project so much. They project what's really going on in their lives. So if a man writes, most of you are not interesting and boring as fuck, that is a confession. Stay with me, guys. Like when you all jump on this internet and write these types of comments, y'all tell on yourselves. He wrote, most of you are not interesting and boring as fuck, which translates into, I can't hold an engaging conversation with women. I have nothing to say to women. I'm sitting there and I have no conversation skills. Just saying, it's right there. It's obvious. He can't carry a conversation with women, and instead of saying, this is my issue, I need to go work on myself, he says it's women. It's not women, sir. It's you. It's you. You don't have any conversation skills. You're boring. You're not interesting. And, you know, as I've said before, therapy helps. It can help. Some of y'all may not help, but it can help. Developing social skills, developing conversation skills, learning how to have an engaging conversation. Also, being interesting. Like, you have to have something interesting about you. It helps to know things. It helps to go to school. It helps to go to museums. It helps to read, so you have things to discuss. But a lot of you guys are boring because y'all don't have anything going on. So this is a perfect example of a man projecting into the world, women are boring, but really it's just you, sir. It's just you. Anyway, next. So this guy wrote, and calling girls fast hasn't stopped them. Black women abort more babies than any other group. Seems to me there needs to be more shaming, not less. I am always amazed at how people can miss the whole entire point of the video. Like, he missed the entire point. The video wasn't about shaming girls. No. It was about how shame is put on the girls, but really the people who need to be shamed are the predatory men. He missed that point. But let's just say, this guy, at least he's wearing his sexism out loud. And we know exactly what type of person this is. We know what kind of vote, where they're going to vote, which way they're going to vote. And I pretty much say this is a lost cause. But it's just amazing to me how the point was like right over his head. Like, it just, he can't be helped. And in fact, this is a lost cause. When people write stuff like this, or I'm just like, oh, okay. So these are the types of men we just hope die off. Like, there's no hope here. This is crazy. He wants to shame Black women more. There's no hope there. Just die on, sir. Okay. All right. So, okay, guys. We have another repeat commenter. Let me introduce you guys to Robert Morgan. He has been on a commenting spree. I didn't check to see how many comments he's made. I only grabbed a few. You know, the thing that's really funny about these lonely men is the ones that just go into rage commenting on all my videos. Like, it makes me laugh. You have a lot of time on your hands, guys. Anyway, let's get into Robert Morgan's comments. All right. So the first one, he wrote, ha, the idea I'd give up my food just for sex is a disaster. You overinflate your worth. Maybe if you were promising me kids, I'd trade that for food. But no, sex for a reason is not bartering. Do better, women. Value yourself more. Every woman has genitals, so you're not special. Be special. Be worth the work. You're beautiful. Now prove it. Okay. Robert, you missed the point. It wasn't me who said that women would trade sex for food. That was a guy. So, gotta pay attention, Robert. You definitely heard what you wanted to hear. And, okay, let's just go to the next comment because Robert is hilarious. All right. Then he also wrote on the same video, I love this. Men, what do you have to say? Men say exactly how they feel. Women reply, no, that's wrong. Can you see how frustrating that is? Why translate what I'm saying? Why not just listen? Why not believe men? We'll straight up tell you. If you can't trust me, I can't see you as a woman. You're just a man to avoid as a threat. All right. So, like, Robert, I need you to listen very closely. I just translate the comments. I don't say you're wrong. I just say how you come across. to the rest of the world. I want you one more time. Robert, I don't say you're wrong. I just translate how you come across to the rest of the world. You can say and feel however you want. I don't care. Now, if you don't want to come across as lonely and crazy, you might not want to write stuff like this. But, you know, calling women like me men, I think that y'all do that because you can't, you know, get what you want from women like me. You can't manipulate women like me. You can't, like, you know, trick women like me into seeing what you wrote is sensible or logical. Like, you sound crazy. But yeah, you are free to say and feel however you feel. But the rest of the world's gonna look at you like a nut. Okay? All right. Now we go to another Robert comment, okay? Robert says, men are just acting like women here. All of the men have body counts of 5, and all the women have 50 or 500, yet somehow we're the bad guys. She could avoid this by not going out and talking to random men and letting them hit with random texts. They do it because you let it work over and over and over. We see it all the time. Okay, Robert, I don't know what world you live in where only men have sex with 5 women and all women have sex with 50 to 500 men. That's insane. Just want you to know that's an insane thing to believe. Just a little kooky. But Robert, you're giving big yikes energy. You're giving psycho energy. I just want you to know that women, yeah, if all men acted like you, I would totally agree that women should just avoid all men. I agree with that. Yes, you're right. And if I ever ran across you, I would avoid you like the plague. Let's go to the last comment that I pulled of yours because you are a lot. All right. The last comment I'm going to share of Robert's is, LOL, no. That's why you take the initiative, women. That is what makes you stand out. Any girl has a hole to fill, but you ask him out. Now you're the woman to him because you're different. You're not interchangeable. Now she's interesting because she's interested in me. If you're into all men gross, if you're into me, now you're hot as hell. A perfect 10 that just tolerates you is ugly as hell to a man next to the 5 that wants him. Want your man and make him know it. You instantly gain 3 points of hotness no matter how you look or how much makeup you slather on. Being desired is the hottest thing a man can feel, and women are terrible at it. All right, Robert, I just want you to know no woman will ever be into you at all. You give off scary psycho vibes. I'm just being honest with you. Everything that you've said says unhinged. It says that something is wrong with you and you might be a lost cause. Women in your future may never happen. I'm just being honest. Therapy is something you definitely need. I'm not sure therapy will help you with women. It will help you with yourself because the stuff that you're imagining is not reality. They're not checking for you. Yeah. There's a lot going on, Robert. Here's a picture that Robert has as his profile picture. I'm not sure if it's him, but everything about this guy is saying to women to run. Yeah, fellas, before you go commenting, just know that women read things and see a lot about you, and you might want to, I don't know, rethink what you post because you're coming across crazy. Robert is crazy. He's crazy. There's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know that I have a members only channel, so make sure you join it because I'm back out in the dating world and hoping to avoid the Roberts of the world. But yeah, I'm having my first date this weekend, and if you don't want to miss that, make sure you log in and check it out, or join my channel, check it out. I will be posting members only content about that. Anyway, peace, guys.